Well, Katie, we're seeing quite the scene on 435 near Metcalf. Check this out. We've got incidents on both sides of the interstate. I want to start here, the eastbound lanes. We've got a multi-vehicle crash blocking the left lane, potentially going to be left 2 lanes as this ambulance pulls up. Thing I'm really noticing, though, is all of this smoke billowing out of a car in that westbound lane here, blocking that right shoulder. We're starting to see some emergency crews. It looks like they're now blocking that far right lane as well. We're going to try to take a closer look at this, see what else we can find, but definitely going to see slowdowns on both east and westbound sides of 435 near Metcalf. We do want to let you know that Kansas State troopers are warning you to move over on the roads and give people room on the shoulder. A state trooper posted these pictures on Twitter, and wow, you can just see that trooper's car smashed after it was hit by a semi that didn't move over. The trooper was performing a roadside safety inspection at the time. Fortunately, no one was hurt. In Kansas, drivers are required to move over for stopped emergency vehicles. In Missouri, drivers have to move over when police or first responders are on the shoulder with their lights on. Cody?
Yeah, glad everybody's okay. If you're traveling to Branson this summer, you will now have the option to ride on a duck boat tour for the first time since the tragedy killed 17 people nearly 4 years ago. And while these boats are much different from the boat that sank back then, a family member of 2 of the victims has some big concerns. KMBC9 investigative reporter Matt Fleener is in Branson with a preview of tonight's investigation.
This is the new amphibious bus coming to Branson.
That's what the owners of the new Branson Duck Tours are calling it. For the first time since 2018, this area will have tours with an image that is so connected to what happened in 2018 when 17 people died in severe weather on Table Rock Lake. Karen Abbott lost her brother and sister-in-law, Bill and Jan Bright. The Brights were in Branson to celebrate their 45th wedding anniversary. Abbott is upset the duck tours are returning.
I cannot sit back and not be vocal. I can't do it. I have to speak out. I have to make sure people remember.
Meanwhile, the owner of the new Branson Duck Tours is promising an extremely safe and joyful ride.
Certainly in 2018, that tragedy has really stuck with everyone recently. But as we move forward and they see everybody having so much fun again, they're really going to start to associate these vehicles with the fun that's been had for so long.
Tonight on KMBC9 News, we'll hear more about these duck tours here in Branson and hear more from a family member about the future here in this area. Matt Fleener, KMBC9 News.
You can watch Matt's stories tonight on KMBC9 News at 6. In Wyandotte County, KCK, the unified government is starting to see the ramifications from last week's cyber attack. The UG's data centers were the target of hackers over Easter weekend, and now UG rep says that the Department of Delinquent Real Estate is postponing 2 tax sales just to be careful as they continue a review. The Department of Homeland Security and the FBI are looking into that hack attack. This morning, a man is in jail after leading Chicago police on an 80-mile chase in a stolen ambulance. We'll show you how officers finally caught up with him. Kansas City Royals get the win in Chicago. They're running away with the win, but it comes at a cost. We'll look at the injury that took Alberto Mondesi out of last night's game.
We do not have very many dry days in the 9-day forecast, but today will be one of them. I'll show you what you can expect as you head into the weekend.
Johnny Rollins and News Chopper 9, your only eye in the sky for breaking news. KMBC 9 News, leading the way.
7:44, and our skies are mostly sunny. There's a few fair weather clouds right now. It's not terribly windy yet. The winds will pick up this afternoon, gusting to 30 miles an hour from a southerly direction. It is 51 degrees right now, and it's 50 in Warrensburg. And I have to say a happy belated birthday to Teresa Horner. 51 degrees in Liberty, 50 in Lawrence, 46 in Paola, and 49 in Cameron. Here's a look at our 12-hour forecast. Jamie, will have lots of sunshine today, and we anticipate southwest winds gusting to 30.
Well, Katie, we need to get back to this scene at 435 because it's a mess on both sides of the interstate. I'm going to focus on the eastbound lanes here where it looks like traffic is backed up nearly to 69 Highway. But check this out. They've now closed the 2 left lanes as they work to solve that multi-vehicle crash. You're probably still noticing, though, in that right corner there, the smoke. Want to check in with Johnny Rollins. Johnny's taking a look at the westbound lanes, and what a mess.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Jamie, I don't know if I've ever seen this before, an accident go in one direction and then a car fire in the other direction. This is westbound 435, the off-ramp to Metcalf, a smoldering car there. Maybe not even that anymore, fire equipment on the scene, but boy, it was really blazing away for a while. Back up from this, as you might imagine, with the lane taken away and all the activity there in both directions, adding up to, well, a backup all the way to State Line, and that's going to be a couple of miles at least, maybe approaching 3. So this westbound run from the Missouri to the Kansas side now over to Metcalf, an easy 15 or 20 minutes, maybe more. Johnny Rollins, News Chopper 9, back to you in the studio.
Johnny, thank you. Chicago man's facing several charges after police say he led them on a nearly 80-mile chase in an ambulance in Chicago. That's hard to do. Officers say he stole an ambulance when it was parked in front of a firehouse, then sped off. At one point,